Okay, everybody. Now, look. I'm not teaching you a recipe. I literally am going to make spaghetti from a jar. Okay? The real reason why I went live is to show you our new stove. We did go with gas. We got the gas Monday, which is why I haven't been live the last few days, because it's been a construction zone. So, but we did have the gas put in Monday, and then Tuesday we put in the stove, and then when we put in the stove, the little cord to hook the gas up to the stove wasn't quite long enough, so he had to come back this morning and do that, and fix that. So that's what we've been working on. I gotta tell you, I love this stove. It's a KitchenAid. Hey, Miss Donna. It's a KitchenAid. Thank you, Ash. I got it from Amazon. And it's, they had another one that I had originally picked out. And like this part went like straight across like this. And the salesman actually talked me out of that, because he said that when you put your pot on the front burner, it had a tendency to like hang over. So he talked me out of that. But this one has 5 burners. And I went from a 30-inch to a 36-inch, so we had to cut into the counter a little bit. But you know what? It's all for the best, because I love it. And this is my first time cooking a meal on a gas stove, so I wanted to do something very simple, just so I got used to it. Oh, and right now, okay, I don't know if any of you are going to know what this means, but there is an electrical component to a gas stove. Okay, that's what, when you turn the knob, it goes click, 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 and makes it light. Now, if you don't have electricity, you can still light it. You just have to use a lighter, like so, or matches. So right now, it was equipped with a 220 outlet for an electric stove, and it has to be converted over to a 110, and Big Daddy's going to do that. I think Thursday. So in the meantime, I have to light it with a lighter. No big deal. I'm so glad I got my stove too. I hope it's going to make it easier for you to see. I know I don't have y'all in a position to see very good right now, but let's bring it over. Hold on. And see if y'all will be able to see what's happening. Oh, and I talked to Big Daddy. I showed him this picture. I sent him a picture of it. And this range is like from 1978. So when he gets home from work today, I think if he's not too tired, we're going to run to Lowe's and see if we can get a new hood vent. Because this one's just kind of old and, you know, it's time. It's time. So let's get over here. Yeah, I think y'all can see better, especially on that middle burner. I mean, I guess if I put it on the front edge one, you'd be able to see even better. But I'm thinking this is going to be better for these cooking lives so that y'all can see. Right now I'm just browning some ground meat. I'm going to brown this meat. I'm going to dump in, this is what I'm going to use. Prego meat sauce. Don't judge me. But I gotta do it quick because I got to pick up Jean from work. Her car should be ready hopefully by Friday. And then I wanna go to Lowe's when Big Daddy gets home. So I need to have all this done. So quick dinner. Plus I didn't want to cook anything too difficult tonight because like I said, this is my first time cooking on a gas stove. So this is what we're doing. But we are going to make a spinach and artichoke dip tonight. Caroline wants to make that with y'all. So we're going to do that later on. And we're going to be doing a lot more cooking on the stove. But this is the first live, so I think you guys can see better. What do y'all think? The oven is in the wall. I would show it to you, but there's lights and stuff. It'll get all tripped. And then wait, if I turn on this light, y'all might be able to see. Is that better? Even more. Yeah, so I'm loving the gas stove. We put this water on to boil right before we hit the live button. Caroline wanted to see if it would boil faster. But it's It's not even on one of the big burners. It's on one of the smaller ones. So, however long we've been live is how long it took to start getting those little bubbles in there. And I wanted to add some salt to it. Let me see if I can find it. But I couldn't find it. Where is that salt? Dang it. Oh, and then, okay, so when Big Daddy we had to take out all the drawers underneath the stove to, you know, put it together, put it in. And Big Daddy noticed that my pots in those drawers were too heavy. So I had to rearrange my kitchen also. So y'all might notice that I can't, y'all already noticed because I get so many comments about it. Sometimes I struggle to find stuff in here. That's probably going to get a little worse for a minute until I get used to the way I rearrange my kitchen. But I had to. I got some storage issues. The lids, oh my God, Tupperware lids. I don't know if I found a solution, but I made it better. Oh, I'm going to tell you what, it's hot. This thing is starting to sweat. Of course, I got that big light, filming light on here too, so that doesn't help. But I love that noise. Can y'all hear it? That gas sound. I'm loving it. This middle one I think is the biggest burner. So that's the one I'll use when I'm making a big pot of gumbo or, you know, anytime I'm using my big Magnolite pots, I'll probably use that middle one. But I'm not used to this. I'm used to only being able to fit 2 pots on here. But look, I could actually throw on our little sides and that'd be cool. Might even cook us some corn or something. Because I'm so used to having only 2 burners. Now I don't know what to do with myself because I got 5 of them. With those onions and all that stuff put down. Like I said, this isn't really a recipe because I'm just browning some ground meat and adding some Prego. And Camille specifically asked for penne pasta, so that's what we're doing. Nothing fancy over here, guys. Not tonight. But we are going to make a spinach and artichoke dip, and we're going to show you how to use the air fryer to make the bow tie pasta bites. Tonight. But we won't be using stove, we just use the air fryer. I'm loving the gas stove so far. I mean, it's really cooking fast. I mean, it could just be, I don't know. Maybe it's not that fast and I'm just excited about it. I don't know. I wanted to do a live whenever we were installing it. Big Daddy wouldn't let me. Because he gets aggravated whenever we have to work. Like, you know, do projects around here. He gets, you know how boys are. No offense if we got some boys watching. So he did the cutting. At first I was going to do the cutting of the counter. My 5th is only a warming burner. It's a small one. It's a little bitty simmer one. I could put like a small little pot on it. But it has another plate I could put on it to make it a warming one. I really need to read the instructions on how to use this thing. Or how to use it properly. Like, I wouldn't know. Like, I guess you have to put it on a certain temperature. And it's taken me a minute to get used to where the knobs were. Like, I kept trying to light this one back here with this, but it's this one. The knobs. So it's taken me a minute. And then I debated. I almost got a black one instead of stainless steel. Because I know stainless steel can be a pain in the butt to keep clean. But the guy said, Kelly, the black one ain't no better to keep clean. I was like, alright. And plus, I saw something the other day, y'all. This interior decorator was talking about, here. Well, if y'all don't want to see the, Put on both. An interior decorator was talking about what's going out for this year, or, you know, what trends are going out. And granite countertops and stainless steel appliances were on the list. Here, what? Pasta in the Instapot? Is that what she's trying to say? I think so. Yeah, but that Instapot, even though I got the biggest one available, I don't know. Like, I still like to use my pots because I feel like I can cook more. But I've never cooked my pasta in the Instapot. Well, unless I made that dish one time, and it didn't burn, but it got close. Yeah, so I finally got my stovetop, so hopefully you guys are going to be able to see a little bit better. It just cooks hotter, but you can turn the fire down. Are you talking on the Instapot? Today I'm just throwing in some Prego and some brown meat. Okay? We're not doing anything difficult for dinner tonight because we got Big Daddy done uttered the words, maybe we could go to Lowe's, and that's all it took. So I'm hurrying up to get my chores done. So we can go look, because I want to change out this, what is this thing called? The fan at the top. Might as well with this pretty new stove, right? Don't y'all agree? And I think he loves it too. Like, he's in love with our new stove. And then we had the plumber look at an issue we're having in our shower. It's just something with the water pressure. So we had him look at that, and he said the only way to fix it was to, like, pretty much pull it all apart, put a cover on the water, and boil faster. I have a lid, but it's fine. I'm not in that big a hurry. It's almost forward. So he said he would have to, like, pull the whole back off, and it was a big ordeal. So I said, ooh, that sounds like a renovation coming. So Big Daddy was not happy about that news. But to be truthful, I was. Because that bathroom needs a good do-over. It's time. Out with 1978 and hello 2022. Yeah, 2022. And I know I'm supposed to care about trends, but I don't. Listen, I don't. That's the truth of it. I don't. We're going with a farmhouse bathroom. Event Hood. Thank you, Miss Tony. Or Mr. Tony. I think it's Miss Tony. Thank you, guys. It was definitely more expensive than I would like to have spent. Oh, and they did have one at Lowe's that was like $500. But it was called a, what was it called? A Lichen? But I never heard of that brand. And it got good reviews, but I was like, man, I don't want to be a cheapskate and buy this cheap stove. And I know KitchenAid's a good brand, and because y'all told me it was. And Tara Jean got a KitchenAid, so that made me feel better. I was going to get the Bosch. That's what it was, Bosch. But they didn't have it in stock. It was between this one and the Bosch, and he was like, we'll have to order the Bosch. So I said, nope, give me the KitchenAid. Because he had that one. And literally put it in my car, and I took it home. But I didn't get this at Lowe's. I got it at a little appliance store locally. I got a microwave over my oven. It's over there. So I have a built-in microwave. It's just not up here. And if I did that, I would lose my cabinets up here, and I can't afford to lose any storage. That's my kitchen, farmhouse style. Yeah, that's me. Thank you, Paula. So, but anyway, since stainless is going out, that interior decorator said what's coming in. I'm sure y'all seen some of those videos from like Japan and stuff where it looks like it's all just a sleek, flat surface and it's like a big panel, and then you push it and the refrigerator opens, or whatever opens. That's what's coming in style, apparently. She said it's been overseas for a long time and is finally making its way to the U.S. That trend. I don't know. I don't love that. But I didn't love buffalo check when it first came out either. So maybe it'll grow on me. Oh, they called my family fat. Well, it's not my whole family. It's just me and Big Daddy. Oh, God. And we used to not be, so we had our day, and I'm cool with that. I like it so far, Miss Wilma. This is my first time using it. But you know what? I think I'm going to post. I'm going to go back and find that comment so I can make sure everybody knows what a jerk that person is about fat shaming my little girls. It makes me want to lose my Christianity. I'm just going to say that. I'm not going to, but what kind of person are you to do that? What did you say? Nothing. I need to drain this meat. All right, come on, Caroline. Make some ready.
Your calendar's in your drawer.
Huh? What'd you say?
Your calendar?
Yeah, it's over there in that drawer. Can you get it? You're gonna think I'm crazy, but I got a sink full of dishes over here. I know y'all thinking what's new. Because when I cleaned out these cabinets, I took everything out of them and just washed them before I put them back in. Alright, got that meat nice and brown. Caroline, do you see my pot holder thing that Terry Jean got me? My pink one? Caroline. Never mind, here's this. I can use this, but I like this better. Can't find nothing right now. Oh, God. Let's see, I'm going to turn this down to medium. I'm going to grab this. Oh, I don't like that noise. Ugh! Alright, I'm coming, guys. Alright, let's move this right here. We'll move this one. Woo! Feel it. Dang, that's hot. Move that one right here. Maybe it'll, because this one has a lot more, I don't know, BTUs or something. So that'll start to boil. It's already starting to boil. We'll move this one over here. and put it on a simmer. Let's see. Yep, put that on low. Let's put in our jar of Prego. I ain't gonna lie, I like Prego, and this meat sauce is my favorite one. Add just a little bit of water in here. Shake it up. Just get that stirred in. You guys are gonna be disappointed. There is a Cajun spaghetti sauce that has a little bit of a kick to it. That's the one he wanted, but the girls don't really care for that too much, so. And he ain't home. So I went with what the kids like tonight. Alright, I bought 2 jars of spaghetti sauce. I think one's enough. Alright, let's get these noodles in here. Get them bad boys going. And we'll add just a little drop of oil. I've already salted my water, because this is the only chance you got to really flavor your, or salt your noodles. I guess you can salt it with your sauce. So that don't stick. I don't know how Italians feel about that. Or do y'all put oil with y'all's? Now that's one thing. My other stove, I could put the spoon rest in the middle. So I'm going to have to put it over here on the side now. That's okay. You can use ground beef. You can use ground turkey. Sometimes I put some ground pork in it. I didn't today, but sometimes I do. I got some mushrooms over there to add to it, but the kids already seen it and were throwing a fit. But I'm adding it anyway since I sweat over the pot. They can pick them out. Nobody cares for mushrooms but me. We'll just add them. Stir them in there. I'll only put 1 can because I'm nice. But if it was up to me, I'd have a bunch in there. And I guess it is up to me. I don't know where my spoon rest is. Maybe it's in the dishwasher. And we're almost done with dinner. Now I think whenever we serve this, I might even take it off of this. Never put oil and water with noodles. Sandra says no. Well, Italian sausage here. Patricia. Do you put oil in your noodles? Sneak it in. Oh, that is a good idea. Listen to her. She said that she keeps her jar. I just put mine over there. I was going to throw it away. But she keeps her jar to put her leftovers in. Her leftover spaghetti sauce. That's a great idea. And then you could just pour you a bowl when you want to reheat it. I do that so it doesn't stick. Because honestly, I'm not that great at cooking noodles. But you Italian girls tell me, I don't think you're supposed to do that. I think it has something to do with it keeps it from absorbing the flavor of the sauce. I don't know. I could be wrong. Chris does oil and salt. Clyde and Diane, welcome. Miss Linda does too. No oil, it won't stick. See, I thought that was right. But you know how, like, a lot of people can, like, taste the difference between spaghetti sauces? Now, I can too, to some extent, like, between a sweet one and a non-sweet one. But if you put, you know, a non-sweet one or a sweet one and a sweet one together, I can't tell the difference. And also the same with a non-sweet and a non-sweet, I can't tell the difference. It tastes the same to me. Honey puts oil. I think we're not supposed to. Linda says don't rinse your pasta either. I don't rinse mine. Drain first, then add oil so they don't stick. Wow. Oh my God. I got some real happy people tonight. You can say what you want to, but I got that man the way I am. Well, I was a little thinner, but that's not what I mean. And I can promise you this, he ain't going nowhere. He knows he got it good. He's got a happy marriage and a happy wife. And I bet that you probably can't say that. No oil, a lot of salt. That sounds good, Linda. That's right up my alley. I love my new stove too. Thank you. Put your spoon on the handle of the pot. Well, wouldn't it just slide through there? You mean like that? I've seen those videos where they stick them through there like that, but I don't know. It looks like it would just slide through. Because it's not really a spoon, it's one of the spatulas. Come on, noodles. All I know is that hateful person better be glad Big Daddy ain't here. Because he would tell you what he really thinks, and I don't think I keep him quiet. Panama City's having wildfires? Huh. That's crazy. I never heard of that. Only put salt in my water. That's how I do it. Thank you, Miss Brenda. I love my stove, too. I'm really excited about it. That's what I've been doing, is laying it across the pot. Oh, God. Thank you, Miss Penny. Hey, Miss Diane. She says she don't put salt in the water until after it's boiling. Never oil. It keeps it from... Yeah, I've heard that. Sticking to the sauce. I've heard that. Hey, Miss Angie. Well, y'all got all kind of good tips. I'll be honest with you, I'm not the best at cooking, Italian, because, well, I like it, and the kids like it, and everybody likes it, it's fine, but I don't know how to say this. Like, I could never judge a lasagna competition because it all tastes the same to me, if that makes sense. Isn't that funny how everybody's different? Like, I could judge gumbo. Ooh, I could judge a gumbo competition. I could not do a pasta one. All I know is I don't care much for a sweet sauce. That's why I don't use that the one that comes in a jar. Which one is that? Thank you everyone for the stars. Don't put salt until it's a full boil. It will pit your pots. I've heard that. Somebody else just said that too. I'm just using a penne because Camille specifically asked for that. Yeah, it is simple ingredients, and if I'm making it, I'm doing it simple. My friend Debit, who's no longer with us, she is an Italian, and she makes a very complicated spaghetti sauce that you got to cook all day. And she was telling me about it, and she said she was gonna make it for me one day, but never got the opportunity. But she don't even put tomato sauce in hers. She only uses, I do remember this, she only uses the paste. Okay, I won't put salt in before it. No, Jamie, I didn't get a new stove hood. In fact, tonight, me and Big Daddy is going to look at stove hoods. And as soon as these noodles are done, we'll feed these kids. Thank you, Miss Tammy. Yeah, y'all are all saying wait till I boil the water. Let's see about the mushrooms. My kids started liking when it switched to fresh. They hate the fresh mushrooms more. I love them. I could eat them raw. Thinner than those in a can. But really and truly, my favorite ones in a can. Sometimes I eat them straight out of the can for a snack. What is pitting the pot? It makes little like divots in your pot. See, now look, Vanessa, I think that was Vanessa, said she cooks her spaghetti sauce for hours too. I really don't know if I could taste the difference between one you cooked in 15 minutes and one you cooked for 3 hours or all day. But that's just, you know, Devitt could. Lord, she was a oh, look, I got a stars party. Thanks, guys. That makes me feel better. I'm glad y'all can't see my face because I ain't happy right now. I mean, I'm happy about the stars party, but I'm unhappy about that horrible person that was just on my lap. And I'm terrible about overcooking my pasta. I don't know why, I just am. I can't cook pasta just right to save my life. Let's see if these noodles are done. Oh wait, I ain't gonna lie, that pot is hot. No, they need to go a little longer. A little bit longer. That might be al dente. They taste raw to me. Look, is that Miss Connie? It goes so fast. Yeah, Miss Connie cooks her sauce for 8 hours. That's dedication, girl. Yeah, Miss Lynette, I got me a new stovetop. It's a gas one. We switched over to gas. So far, I'm loving it. I didn't time it, Miss Donna. I'm sorry. I use my crock pot for my sauce and let it go for 8 hours. Okay. I don't know if that, I guess that counts. Miss Janice, that thing, I washed it and that thing became a wrinkled mess. And I never ironed it. Because honestly, I don't iron. Big Daddy does. He was in the military, so he irons really good. And I'm not that great at it. And I tried to get him to iron it for me. He said, okay, I'll do it a little bit. And then that was the end of that. It never got done. So far, I'm loving the gas stove. I don't know if it cooks any faster, but I love that gas sound. And I love having 5 burners. And it's just, so far, I love it. No, it has 5. So 1, 2, 3, and then I have 2 more over there you can't see. Yeah, Miss Ruth, I like mine soft too. No ma'am, look, let me back it up so y'all can see the stove more. Okay. Can y'all see it better? Yeah. So this has 2 burners. This has a big burner. This one is like 2. Well, I guess they would be medium. 2 medium, large, extra large, and small. So, it has 5 burners. All right, this can go back in the can go in the pantry because we're not going to use it tonight. What else? What made me want to switch to gas? Well, a couple of reasons. One is because my electric bill is astronomical. 2, I've always heard gas is better. My grandma's always had gas. I did have gas when I was much younger, but it was so long ago. I kind of forgot. When I first moved out on my own. Hey, Miss Virginia. I love it too. Thank you, guys. Y'all are actually the reason I have this because I used all my STARS money to buy it and pay the plumber. I've been saving them for a while. Thank you, Miss Judy. Hello, Miss Brenda. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Barbara. Yes, Tammy. I finally got me a new stove. I needed it. And then tonight we're gonna go, and y'all, the sawdust from sawing, making this hole bigger, I don't think I'm ever gonna get it all up. Every time I look, I see some more. But this is gonna come out. Me and Big Daddy's going to look at the new hood vent tonight. Because we got it in there, and the stove is so pretty, and that little antique hood vent, you know, I feel bad because it really does work, but they're not, from what Big Daddy said, they're not super expensive. Because if they are, they're going to stay in that store. Aw, thank you, Miss Linda. I'm really happy. Did I show y'all the ring that Big Daddy got me? Look, I'm going to show you. It's a wedding set. We got it at Walmart. It's nothing special. Okay, it's nothing. But it's a heart shape like the Sugar Shack. But it's actually a little wedding band. It's actually a little wedding set. And he was like, okay, well, I got you that one. You can give me the other one back. I said, no. But I love it. Isn't that sweet? Because the Sugar Shack has hearts on the logo, so he got me a heart ring. He's so sweet. Sometimes. He's sweet most of the time. And Marie misses having a gas stove. Gas is hotter. Yes, girl. I feel it. I'm ready to turn that stuff off. Let's turn this middle one off. Look at that. Off it goes. Yeah, Sony said hoods aren't very expensive. My little fur babies, yeah. They were... I do love them. But they were bad today. Of course, they're bad most days, but today they had a little Boston Terrier running around the neighborhood, and he came over, and he didn't mind that those dogs were trying to kill him through that fence. And I went outside to go see him, and the poor little thing looked like he had an eye infection or something. But if I didn't have 200 dogs, I would have brought him in to care for him until we found his owner. Then again, that's how I got stuck with Cash. Now, I love Cash, and I'm sure I would end up loving this little fella, but I can't take on no more. You had a gas stove, but went to electric because if I ever, let's see, update my kitchen, I'm going back to gas. Oh, okay. Well, good. That makes me feel good. Makes me feel like I did the right thing. Gas is easier to regulate temperature. I had a hard time changing from gas to electric. Burnt a few things. Yeah, because when you turn the, this is what my friend Debbie with Driftwood and Shine, she said that she had the same problem. But when you turn the heat off of this, the heat's gone. But on a gas stove, that burner stays hot. So you got to keep stirring it and watching it. I could walk away from this and it ain't going to burn. That's what she said. Thank you, Dreamer. Yeah, no, he ain't getting this one back. It's going to one of my girls. I don't know which one yet. Natalie thinks she should get it because she's the oldest. They all have a reason why they think they should get it. I might tell them to bury me with it. No, I want to be cremated. I want to be cremated, and I want to sit on a shelf until Big Daddy goes, and then we're going to cremate him and then mix this together. And then they can do what they want. They can split us up between the 5 of them or go spread us out wherever. I don't care. As long as I got my boo-boo.
Hey, shut up.
Oh, that dog. Thank you, Miss Mitzi. This one's still my favorite, though. Okay, well, I'm loving this, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out for me. Oh, Jennifer prefers electric. The only thing I'm worried about is keeping this doggone stainless steel clean. Because, I mean, you get a drip of water on it and it shows. So when I serve this spaghetti, I'm thinking I might take it off the stove and put it like on the counter or something and let them fix their plates. Because you know kids, they'll have it sloshed all up. And Big Daddy ain't no better. They'll have it sloshed all over down in my new stove. If you're on oxygen, you can't be anywhere gas is. Really? I didn't know that. No cremation for you. Well, you know what? I ain't gonna know. I'm not gonna. This is just the way I feel about it. I'm not gonna be here, so I won't know no difference. So I'm not. And I wanted to do something that costs less money, so that I could leave the money for the kids and not put it towards burial. Because I have buried somebody before, and I don't, I know how much that costs. It ain't cheap. Big Daddy says he don't want to be cremated too. I said, well, you better hope I go first. I'm just kidding, kinda, maybe not. Just wipe my down and put the little WD-40. But then does it smell? Does it make your kitchen smell like a cool bed drain? Okay, let's do that. I'm pretty sure these new ones are going because they're like big and fluffy. Let me drain them and then we'll do what she said and put some butter in them. All right. Come here, little pot. We'll just take that spoon with us. Boy, those aren't supposed to get hot. They are. Come on. Oh, God, dog it. Okay. Actually, this pot, the lid, like, you put it on this way and then you twist it, and then that's how it goes on. And then it has little holes in it for, to drain your pasta. It's a pasta pot I got off Amazon. It's super cheap. But I just didn't feel like looking for the lid. Alright, let's put a thing of butter in there. Alright, I am done. I'm done with dinner. The kids can come eat. Big Daddy can eat when he gets home. I know what he's going to say. No garlic bread. Nope, not tonight, boy. And there we go. Stir that in there. Let that melt. I'm done. So I really just wanted to show y'all my new stove. And I wanted to make sure for my first time cooking with this gas stove, I didn't do anything real complicated. I did, Crystal. That's what we're doing. Okay. Alright, it's Miss Ellen, it's a gas one. Alright, everybody. We will be back a little bit later. Thank you, Miss Kathy. I got it on Amazon, Miss Debbie. It's a purple. I just typed in pasta pot. I didn't pick that color. I think that's just what they had. I mean, I might have picked it from what they had, but yeah, I like butter too. Hey, Aunt Sherry. Yes, it is gas. The guy come put a gas line in Monday. Tuesday we put the stove in. This morning he came and he had to like make the little line a little bit longer, so he did that. I got some, Miss Rhonda. I use that stuff all the time, but I didn't know it was good for this, so I will use that. She said to get the awesome. Oh, the text number. Yes, the text number is 225-396-4399. If you text a quick hello, Norex cloths. I don't know what that is, Barbara. I'll have to look that up. If you text that number, a quick hello, I send out a quick text message every time I go live, so that way, you know, you don't have to worry about missing your notifications. Or if you can't be there at that time, you can go back and watch it later. That's cool too. But again, that number is 396. Wait, no. Sorry. 225-396-4399. Okay. Y'all hear them playing with his little squeaky toy? Alright, so tonight, wish us luck. Hopefully Big Daddy comes home in a good mood and we can go pick us out a new vent hood. I know what you're thinking. Why didn't you do that at the same time? Well, because I'm a cheapskate. And I didn't think that it would bother me, but it does. So, we're going to go get a new one.
What bothers you about it?
I don't know. It's just old and raggedy looking. Look, the little thing fell out, the light's missing. And it's just, it's time. It's from 1978. It made it 43 years. It had a good life.
44.
Okay, the text number, I'm not sure. It sounds like Bubby might have it. The text number is 225-396-4399. Caroline, are you watching me? Can you comment it so I can pin it? There it is. Dreamer got it. Never mind. I got it. Pin comment. Okay. So I'll pin that down there at the bottom for a few minutes so you guys can do that. Now, it might ask you for a little bit of information. It might ask you for your, it's going to ask you your birthday. It's going to ask you, I don't know, it might ask for an email. I don't get those, by the way. I don't think. I don't do nothing with them if I do get them. I won't be sending you emails. Now, eventually one day I'm going to send out some emails when I get it together, but that ain't today. It ain't today. I don't want to be one of those people who email you like every other day because I have some people that I follow that does that. No, it's not a new puppy, Miss Margie. It's one of my old ones. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Oh, Miss Joan, I didn't do anything fancy. I cooked some noodles, I browned some meat, and I put a jar of spaghetti sauce on it. That's what we having tonight. Because this is my first time using my stove, I wanted to make something super simple. And, plus, me and Big Daddy's going somewhere in a little bit, so I just, wanted to kind of hurry.
You have to pick up Jean.
Oh, I do have to pick up Joan. What time is it?
5:20.
Okay. I gotta go get my baby. She's at work. Alright, let me show y'all my dress one more time, because one of y'all said, look, that's my garbage can over there. Don't judge me. Somebody said they liked the dress. I got it on Amazon. When it came in the other day, I told Big Daddy I was his little convict. He said, oh God.
What?
Well, once upon a time, people in jail wore black and white stripes. I don't think they do that anymore, but
No.
maybe they do. What is this, sugar?
Yeah.
Why is it in here?
Because we don't know where else to put it.
What happened to the bag it came in? I keep it
It ripped.
in the freezer.
It ripped.
Something's in the way. I can't close this door. Here it is. I found it. All right. What the heck? There. Got it. All right. What brand? It is a KitchenAid stovetop. They're orange now. Yeah, that's what they are here too, I think. Oh, they do in Tennessee. Pamela says they wear the black and white stripes. It's you know, the wider stripes, like thicker, but whatever. It's cute. Yes, it's on. Oh, bless me. It's on Amazon. That's where I got it. It's very comfortable.
Miss Carolyn said she's going to eat some boudin tonight.
Oh, that sounds good. All right, y'all got that text number?
Yeah, it's pinned.
All right, so we're looking forward to hearing from you on the texting service. I'm about to leave, go get Ronnie. And I will see you guys a little bit later when Caroline goes cooking tonight. So, I guess we better not wait too late on Caroline. Maybe after we clean up the kitchen a little bit, we can cook that. Okay? I try to always get a dress with pockets. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. I will see you guys all soon. Y'all have a great day.